Ready? Okay. What was it like when you were on Much Music?
What was it like?
Yeah.
Well, you know, you grow up and watch Much Music and imagine it as, you know, the end-all be-all, being from Canada.
Yeah.
So being on there was definitely surreal, like, just to see it all happening and all of a sudden, like, realizing that you're sitting there and on Much Music, yeah, that's crazy for sure. But besides that, you know, it feels just like talking to anybody else.
Must have been wicked cool.
Yeah.
What's it like to see your album in CD stores basically everywhere now?
Well, same thing, right? When you start playing guitar, or, I mean, start thinking about music, and to imagine your CD in any store is like,
So surreal.
yeah, it's hard to imagine, but yeah, that was definitely when our CD came out last October. When I saw it in the stores, I was absolutely stoked. Like, yeah, it was something else for sure. But once again, the band's been together so long that, and we've taken so many small steps. When we got there, it didn't feel like a huge thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just felt like another stepping stone.
Yeah.
What was it like filming your newest video back home in Alberta?
Oh, that was great because generally we film in Vancouver because the film industry is located on the West Coast here. So when we got a chance to do it in Edmonton, we grabbed it, and it was a lot of fun because, you know, all of our parents basically are in that video. People don't know that.
Really?
Some of our siblings, yeah. So you know, absolutely, it was a lot of fun just to do that and kind of party and share that kind of experience with people you grow up with.
Okay. What inspires the songs on the album?
Pretty much your vices, right? You're lying, cheating, stealing, anything bad. Kind of, I mean, that's generally what inspires someone because they're either pissed off or, you know, trying to fucking deal with that. Yeah, well, thank you. No problem. Appreciate it. Yeah, so, yeah, it was inspired by all the things that put the kinks in the road, I suppose.
Are you currently writing for the next album, or are you going to start writing after the tour?
Well, actually, this is only a small tour. We kind of finished touring about 2 weeks ago, besides this West Coast thing. And besides that, we have been writing for the new record.
Yeah.
Pretty hard. We should be in the studio by the end middle of November. So we've already written half the record, and we're proud of it, and I think it's going to sound good, I think.
I should hope so. Any idea when about it's going to come out then?
Hopefully in early March.
I'm definitely going to buy it.
You're going to buy it?
Oh yeah, totally.
Are you going to buy it?
Yeah.
What was it like the first time you went on stage?
I don't know. Like,
What about like any time? What's it feel like?
oh well, it's definitely, I mean, the reason we do this is because we like being on stage for sure, but I mean, I played violin when I was a kid, so I was always on stage doing classical recitals, you know.
Wow.
I'm used to it for sure.
I definitely didn't think a violin would match it.
Oh yeah.
What's the weirdest thing a fan has given you to sign?
Weirdest or most explicit?
Either or.
I don't know. I signed someone's hot dog once, and then they ate it.
You signed their hot dog?
Yeah, like with ketchup and mustard, the whole thing. They got me to sign it. I signed it with a Sharpie, and then they ate it.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's up there with Tokyo Hotel signing a banana.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is there anything you would change about the band's past?
Absolutely not. I mean, that kind of makes you who you are, and I'm like totally happy with what we're doing and what all the dudes are like and where we're sitting. So, no, absolutely not. That's maybe, you know, maybe I'd be shoveling walks right now for a living if it wasn't for all the mistakes and good things that have happened.
Then what's been the one thing on this tour that you will always remember?
One thing on this tour that I will always remember? Shoot. The tours, you know, the thing about touring is that it all melds into one kind of big memory because you're a different night every single night for, you know, 2 months in a row. So it's hard. It's definitely hard to say. I'll tell you when I remember, I suppose.
Is it hard being away from home so much?
Initially, it's definitely different, you know, because life becomes very temporary. Like you're not really a member of any kind of society besides the dudes in your van and whoever's on the tour. But at the same time, it's really cool, you know, not being a part of anything.
Yeah.
You know?
What was it like when you first heard that a record label wanted you guys?
The thing about that is like, it's not how you'd imagine, you know, you watch any movie and it's like, oh, we're gonna get signed, and it's like, you know, all of a sudden it's just not like that, right? Like the people who signed us, we were friends with for a long time. That's kind of more how it works. It's a long-going relationship. So when we decided to write a deal with Black Box Recordings, it was more like we're friends. We've been doing this a long time. It's the right time to do this, you know. But it wasn't like no one discovered us, right?
Yeah. Well, that's all I've got.
Okay.